stock price goes down by over 85%. An analyst quote basically said that the rightful owner of Barstool Sports should be Dave Portnoy. Only after $550 million did they realize what they'd actually bought. The type of edgy content and the guy he was not appropriate for a highly regulated company like Penn Gaming. Silly enough, the fine print of the deal has an interesting clause. If Portnoy ever goes out and sells it again, they get to keep 50% of the proceeds. But the reality is, he is Barstool Sports. And there's no reason for him to ever sell it. Same press release on the same day, Penn Gaming announced a new deal, explaining why they had moved so quickly. And that deal was they had partnered to create ESPN Bet with ESPN. They wrote off the entirety of their investment in Barstool Sports and immediately committed $1.5 billion over 10 years to ESPN. 2023, ESPN Bet launched nationally. The goal was to be top 3 amongst the gambling apps. There's a problem. Over the next 18 months, they'd never get there. In 2024, they had a measly 5% of online gambling, despite being the brand for online sports, ESPN. September 2025, that's only 2.7%. Based on these numbers, Disney and ESPN terminate the partnership. That week, ESPN signed up with DraftKings. And if you look at the math here, it's kind of crazy. Penn Gaming spent $4 billion and took their stock on the Mr. Toad wild ride of the century to basically end up exactly where they started. And today, Portnoy has gone on record to say, I am Barstool Sports. I'll never sell it. I can't believe it. There's a funny quote that gets thrown around in businesses a lot, which is when your opponent is making a mistake, don't tell them about it. Just let him do it. And Portnoy is a pretty straightforward guy. I gotta imagine he told them they were making a mistake when they bought his company in the nicest way possible, which is, look, I'm just a humble guy. I don't know what I'm doing. You guys, well, you seem to know what you're doing, so by all means, let's make a deal. And that whole thing caused him to walk away with over $500 million. And man, gotta hand it to him. All right, that's the rise and fall of Penn Gaming's effort with Barstool Sports. Let me know in the comments below. And if you like this, say something nice. I encourage me to make more of these.